I go into my next client. Hi, I'm AJ. I'm a personal trainer and I am very busy right now with my personal training clients. So I'm not doing as many lives right now. So it's very special when we get to do a live. But just know that whenever we do live, it needs to be quick, it needs to be efficient. And this is one of the reasons why I integrate my breathing technique breathography with all of the workouts, because you're going to get a lot more out of your workout if you combine controlled breathing with your movements, whether it's a functional movement, whether it's core movements, whether it's mobility. And this is because of the incredible effects of controlled breathing on your diaphragm, on your nervous system, on your blood flow, the ability to tolerate stress. The list goes on. It's unbelievable. And this is why we're integrating breathography, which is my breathing technique. And I'm going to teach it to you right now so that we can integrate the breathing cycle into every single repetition of exercise. I do have my ab ribbon on today, so I can demonstrate to you how to use an ab ribbon. Please get an ab ribbon. It's actually on sale right now. It's like less than $19. The link is in my bio, or you can go to hypoxics.fitness. It's hypoxics.fitness. And really what you're paying for when you buy an ab ribbon is the QR code that connects you to dozens of exercises that not only teach you how to do my breathing technique, but how to plug it into traditional functional movements like a push-up, walking, a squat, a lunge, dancing. I am a former Broadway dancer. It's true. And so I'll always have some level of fun, music, dance, all that jazz in my programs. In fact, if you want to visit me in my studio, my online studio, that's hypoxics.studio. And there, actually, I'm running a special. If you put in code COGNITION, COGNITION, brain cognition, you will get 2 months free. That's how passionate I am about you learning my method. On that website, you can also learn my breathing method free, going through the breathography baby steps and plug it into all of those workouts on there. So let's go. Let's learn my breathing method. For today, we're going to keep it simple. You're going to take a 2-second inhale through the nostrils. The nostrils are key because you're going to increase nitric oxide in your system when you inhale through the nostrils. Ready? Inhale. 2 sniffs of air. Now from here, we're going to take an 8-second exhale. The 8-second engaged exhale, that's what I call it because we're engaging the abdominals, connecting to our ab ribbon. We're performing 4 key sounds, 4 breath stages. 2 seconds on a blowing sound like you're blowing through a straw. 2 seconds on a hissing sound like you're hissing like a snake. 2 seconds on a soft shishing sound like you're shishing a baby. And 2 seconds on a loud shishing sound like you're an angry librarian and you're telling someone to be quiet across the room. And that's important. Across the room is important because I want you to feel the intensity of the air escaping your lungs. That's what's going to really increase the activation of those deep abs. I call it the breath crescendo over that period of time because you're increasing the intensity of the airflow over the 8-second exhalation pattern. So let's practice together 4 key sounds: blow, hiss, soft shish, loud shish. 2 sniffs of air to begin through the nostrils, nitric oxide. Here we go. 1, 2. We're tightening the ab ribbon on the 2 inhales just to make sure that you're working that diaphragm. Now on the 8-second exhale, here we go. Now my ab ribbon is loose. So over that 8-second exhalation pattern, you're thinking of gently pulling your navel to your spine, but expelling enough air from your lungs that you're moving to the end of your breath, meaning there's little to no air left at the end of that 8-second exhale. That's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has a different lung capacity. Everyone has a different ability to blow the air out of their lungs with that abdominal strength. That's going to improve over time. For me, I need to think about blowing out even more air at the beginning of the breath cycle just to make sure I'm getting to the end of my breath. When you get to the end of the breath, you're going to increase activation of your obliques, your transverse abdominis, all those muscles that many times we're intending to strengthen in our core work, but we don't effectively strengthen because we're not activating them enough. So I'm going to teach you how to activate them a ton by using this breath cycle in conjunction with your work. So let's start in just a simple half kneeling position, okay, where we're doing that 8-second exhale as we just pulse the arms back. So this is just a simple shoulder mobility exercise, but you're going to pay attention to what the ab ribbon feels like. We're going to take those 2 sniffs of air, and we're going to take the 8-second exhale, ending with that loud shishing sound, loosening the ab ribbon by the end of the 8-second exhale. So let's just practice. Let's do the half kneel, squeeze this back glute, so you're using the breath also to increase that hip mobility. Inhale, 1, 2, and here we go. Inhale, 1, 2. Tighten the abdomen and go again. Whew, that feels good. Let's do the other side. Drive through that front heel. Make sure the knee's always stacked over or pointy, a laser rather, right over that third toe. Backward to squeezing. 2 breath cycles with that engaged exhale. Nitric oxide on that inhale. 1, 2, and exhale. Squeeze it out. Inhale. 2. Tighten the ribbon and you hear that, like, when I'm getting to my loud shish, I'm not even necessarily sound like an angry librarian. It just depends on how much airflow you have left at that point. But the idea is that you're increasing the intensity of the exhale so that you can use that expelling of the air to increase the likelihood that your abdomen is getting loose. And that's what's really increasing the activation of the core. So now we're going to do an exercise that is a bit advanced, but I'm going to show you the beginner version as well, just in case you are... Excuse me. My goodness, a little dusty in here. I don't have a cold. I don't think. I hope not. All right, guys. So here, I'm going to back up so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to sit on this box so you can see. So in that slight lean back position, we're going to do that same thing where we're pulsing the arm stack. Okay, and we're still focusing on how the ab ribbon feels. Now, if you aren't able to loosen the ab ribbon when we go to this position where you're increasing the activation of the abs, simply loosen the ribbon just a little bit in this position. Okay, so squeeze the knees together and do the same thing. Inhale, 1, 2. So much in the abs. One more time like that. The advanced version is to actually bring the feet off the ground in a teaser position. As long as you're not arching your low back and you can stay connected to the abs, the ab ribbon, loosening of the ab ribbon is going to help to prevent you feeling too much activation in your back and your teaser, which is that classic position like this. Ready? This is advanced, otherwise keep the feet on the ground. Loosen the ribbon. Inhale. 2. One more side. Here we go. Holy mamaroni. That is insane. That's going to be it for the live today because I'm going into my next client session, but I want to get some feedback from you guys on how much you're feeling the abdominals work when you move to the end of your breath. That's it. Are you finding the end of your breath? If you're not, please message me on any of these platforms, ag.pusher.trainer, also on Instagram. If you message me, I will always give you feedback, but also join my free community. It's hypoxics.fitness. It's hypoxis.fitness. And there you can do a free 4-week program I call the Breath Brain Body Program. Learn the method for free, plug it into cardio and strength exercises. It's a very beginner program. And in the community, you can post comments, pictures, videos. I will coach you for free. I'm very active in the community, and so if you post up there, it's kind of like a social media platform, but only for the members of the Hypoxis community. So it is private on that level, and just speaking to the people who are also involved with the program of learning the hypoxics breathing method, the breathography breathing method, which has you working to the end of your breath so you can work more efficiently and more effectively, and you don't have to do as many repetitions. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. Bye-bye.